Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 4.
Here's a look at today's top 4 at 4. A Cass County murder suspect will no longer be present at his trial after an outburst in court this morning that led to him being escorted out by 3 bailiffs. 37-year-old Christopher Riley is on trial for the death of his father, Kevin Riley Sr., in 2018. Riley was removed from the court once already over the week after cursing at the judge. We'll have more on the contentious trial this evening on Valley News Live at 5. And an Amazon fulfillment center is coming to Fargo next year. It's estimated to create 500 full-time jobs, starting at $15 an hour with benefits.
It's going to help us extend our great Prime service and faster delivery and meet shipping needs to all of our customers all over North America, but particularly in the Midwest. It's a great day in North Dakota, and it's a great day for Amazon.
The center will be located just north of Hector International Airport, and it will be the company's first fulfillment center in North Dakota. And police are currently investigating a rollover accident in Moorhead. It happened at 14th Avenue South and 16th Street South. As you can see, a car with Vanguard Utility Partners logo rolled onto its roof and airbags deployed. Police would not confirm whether anyone was injured in the crash. Stick with Valley News Live for the latest on this story. And President Trump and former Vice President Biden are both campaigning in Minnesota today. Joe Biden is currently speaking at a drive-in rally in St. Paul, and President Trump will speak to supporters in Rochester in just a few minutes. We'll have the latest on the race to the White House coming up. That's a quick look at today's top 4 at 4. Now let's get a first look at our weather with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Hey Hutch, happy Friday.
Oh, I'll tell you what a beautiful Friday out there, and temperatures beat my expectations by a few degrees here in the Southern Valley. The latest look at the satellite showing a few clouds moving in along that Highway 2 corridor. The rest of us are enjoying some of that sunshine as we forecast yesterday. Those winds starting to pick up already this afternoon. Now you've been seeing some gusts already near 30 miles per hour in Fargo, but many in the area seeing upwards of 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. Tomorrow, there is a wind advisory, not for tonight, but for tomorrow, starting midday as we go through the afternoon hours and into the early overnight. We'll see gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour. So get ready to hold on to your hats. I'll have all the gusty details in your hour-by-hour forecast in a minute. Right now, we're taking a look at your forecast for Fargo this Friday evening. Temperatures will be fairly steady, near 40 degrees for most of the evening hours, but those winds, they're going to challenge your hairdo out there, Callie, as we're going to have some gusts over 40 miles per hour this evening. We'll have details on when the wind hits tomorrow. We have some snow in that scary Halloween forecast as well. All those details in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Hutch. And a North Dakota man is in jail accused of threatening to blow up a voting location. Dickinson police allege Anthony Raymond sent an anonymous email to a newspaper with a bomb threat targeting a voting location. They got the threat Wednesday afternoon, and detectives were able to identify Raymond as the alleged author. He was arrested last night and was taken to the Dickinson jail on terrorizing charges. And a man is facing charges after an assault in Polk County, Minnesota. It happened Wednesday afternoon around 1 when the sheriffs got a report of an assault. The victim, whose name is not being given at this time, was treated and released at Essentia Hospital in Fosston. Eric Daniel Roger Berg was arrested for kidnapping, committing great bodily harm, and terrorizing. The investigation is ongoing. And police have arrested a 19-year-old North Dakota man on felony charges for having explosives. The bomb squad went to a home in Minot yesterday afternoon after a report of homemade explosives. Investigators identified Matthew Latoman as the person responsible for making the device. Police say he told them that he had more explosives on him at the time. The Minot area bomb squad took the devices when they left. And a driver in West Fargo accidentally pressed his gas instead of his brake, hitting 2 other cars and possibly a building this morning. Take a look at this video we shot this morning. It happened at an apartment complex at the 800 block of 34th Avenue East a little over after 7 this morning. Everyone involved is okay. And Joe Biden says he's not concerned about his position in Minnesota, but he's campaigning there today because he's not taking anything for granted. Biden was asked by reporters why he's making the stop in the state today.
Democrats won Minnesota in 2016. Are you concerned?
No, I'm not concerned.
No Republican presidential candidate has won Minnesota since 1972. And we now have more information for Minnesota voters who plan to mail in their ballots for Tuesday's election. The original plan was that ballots postmarked by November 3rd would be counted as long as it arrived within a week. But an appeals court ruled last night that mail-in ballots need to arrive by 8 p.m. Tuesday. Anything coming in after Election Day is at risk of being invalidated. Minnesota's Secretary of State says it's now too late for voters to mail back their absentee ballots if they want to make sure their votes count. If you haven't mailed yours off yet, you can still drop off your ballot at your local election office or vote in person on Election Day. And here's something to make you smile on your Friday. Sanford is continuing a sweet tradition for Halloween. They're bringing families together to hand-make costumes for all of the NICU babies. They say it's a creative way for them to bring a family-size laugh to each of the baby's loved ones during the stressful time of the NICU stay. Among the costumes, you'll find butterflies, superheroes, pumpkins, and more.
Sometimes even just a change of clothes can be really stressful and overwhelming for a baby. And so just by laying something over what they already have on and throwing a hat on or something is just a quick and easy way for them to have a costume and be a part of Halloween.
Easter adds that they will be sending out pictures to families who can't come to the hospital because of COVID-19 restrictions. Now, if you happen to go trick-or-treating this weekend, the CDC has released tips on how you can get that free candy and hopefully not COVID-19. Avoid direct contact with trick-or-treaters, pass out candy outdoors if possible, set up stations with individual bags to give out, wash hands before giving treats if you do, wear a mask as well, and parents, make sure to check your kids' candy and make sure it's safe to eat. And check out what a local family is doing here in the FM Metro. There's a house in the Clara Barton neighborhood that's decked out with Halloween decorations. It's on the 1700 block of 6th Street South in Fargo. As you can see, skeletons, as large trees, ghosts, and even the cast of Hocus Pocus. It was created by the Heykey family, and you can catch the amazing display all weekend long. And the Heykeys aren't the only ones in town sparking up socially distant Halloween plans. Check out another idea your children can see in person this weekend. This one involves free candy. Sharon Jensen and Charlie Harper put together a candy chute created to follow COVID-19 social distancing guidelines. The candy slides down the chute so there's no direct contact with trick-or-treaters. The lights are wrapped around the zip ties and the skeleton leading up and through the doorway.
Hopefully it gives them the opportunity to come out and feel safe, and that's what we're after. So no fear, just have fun. It's for kids. Can't do Halloween. It's too bad. So we're gonna give them the opportunity to come out and have some fun, and where we're at, I think it will be okay.
If you want to get in on the spooky fun, their slide will be on display tomorrow night. And President Trump and his Democratic rival Joe Biden are both campaigning in the Midwest today. We'll tell you how the region could impact the candidates' performance on election night. Next on Valley News Live at 4.
Well, there is a little bit to talk about for your Halloween weekend forecast. It does look like we're going to see some wind. Put some rocks in your pockets. I'll have the details coming up right after this.